Yeah, my name is Bob Nameng. I'm born and raised in Soweto, one powerful place in South Africa. As they say, when Soweto sneezes, the whole Africa catches flu. That's where I'm coming from. I'm the founder of Soweto Kliptown Youth Foundation, which I founded 33 years ago in 1987. By God's grace, inshallah, you know, so yeah, that's who I am, here for the people, you know, with the people, you know, living in the people.
Thanks so much, sir.
Tell me what's going on. You tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on.
Booyah, booyah, Africa.
Tell me
Siyakhala sizwe
what's going on.
Siyakhala wena mzomnyama.
I come from a family of 5. So right now I'm the only one who's left. All my family members passed on. You know, my mom, my dad died when I was young, and some family members, my 2 brothers also passed on. So I'm left alone, inshallah, you know. I guess, you know, Allah wanted to keep me here for a reason, you know, because Allah's mercy it's never the same as human beings' mercy. You know, Allah has been so important in my life. So when I came here in Kliptown, I was granted a second chance. I was adopted by a woman called Mama Eva. I have this woman behind me here on the art here, the one with the orange. You know, she gave me a second chance. She adopted me. That's how I came to Kliptown. And then only to realize as time goes on that Allah wanted me to be here for a reason, to serve. You know, Jah guidance is in me, Jah spirit is in me all the time, you know. So Kliptown is also a very good place that is so diverse. A lot of religions, a lot of cultures, you know, you find Muslims, you find Rastas, you find, you know, all kinds of people, Chinese, Indian people. So yeah, it's quite a mixed culture and community. Yeah, so I'm enjoying being here.
What do you think freedom is?
Freedom can mean different things to different people, you know, and I can explain it in my own way because one doesn't have to go to school in order to understand what freedom is, you know. I believe we all need and deserve to be allowed to be who we are and practice our culture, traditions, without anyone making us uncomfortable. Just being allowed to be who you are without any harm, then that's freedom. Being allowed to express yourself, to say something, to view your point, that's freedom. You know, being allowed to go everywhere you want to go without harming anyone, that's freedom. Freedom of movement, of speech, you know. So for me, freedom is something that has never happened ever in this world. That's why there's too many conflicts. That's why there's too many fights, you know, because the freedom that we know, it's spiritual. That's why we are spiritual people. But they're telling us of freedom, which is physical. That kills people, you know, that underestimate people, you know, that make other people to be rich, others to be poor. That chooses people, judges people according to the color of their skin instead of color of their eyes. But they're looking at the colors. So for me, the only way to find freedom or where I can find my freedom, it's in my spirituality. Spirituality, you know, so that I don't see freedom outside spirituality. Freedom is found in the midst of children, everywhere. Whether it's in Turkey, whether it's in Africa, whether it's in USA, everywhere in the world. There's children. Where you find a group of children, then that's what freedom is. Because when you look at the kingdom of Allah, the kingdom of Allah belongs to who? To children.
Yeah.
That's, you know, and then the Islamic will tell you, the Quran will tell you those things, how the importance of children. You go to the Bible, it will also tell you that the kingdom of God belongs to children. You go to Rastafarianism, they will tell you the same. Bob Marley used to sing about children, saying, tell the children the truth. You know, children long way before, you know, during the time of Pharaoh, you know, children were killed when they were hunting for these children, like Jesus Christ himself. They wanted to murder him because that was not a true freedom, what people were going through. You know, by murdering children, you want a different freedom. By allowing children to be who they are, then that's the true freedom. I wish we could all be like children.
Sir, do you think society at its current state displays freedom in the sense that Nelson Mandela had imagined and spent his life fighting for? Or are we yet to witness true freedom?
Very powerful question, but personally I believe it's not even about Nelson Mandela for that matter, because Nelson Mandela also had his own mistakes. He's human.
Of course.
We are all human. But I'm also very, very careful. I don't want to see myself giving people like Nelson Mandela too much glory. You see, I'm different how other people see things. You know, I rather give glory to Winnie Mandela. For me, she taught me a lot more than Dr. Mandela. I mean, there's a phrase that says, behind every successful man, there's a powerful woman. Yeah. But we don't get to speak about those powerful women. We don't get to see those women. You see, women are very powerful. Women need to be granted their platform. Women of today are not the same as women of long time ago. Yeah. Women long time used to be beasts of burdens, kitchen bosses all the time, right? Looking after children, having to raise children, instruments, slaves. Let me put it that way, slaves. All over. And even religions also used to be tough on women and oppress women. But we must check the time, you know. The time of today, women are now freedom fighters. Women are leaders. Women are mechanics. They go under the car and fix the car. They touch everywhere they touch. They even do better than men. And women are really, really the engine in our families. So, you know, that's why I'm saying Winnie Mandela. For me, but going back to the question, for me, nothing is better. I don't want to be fooled because I can see. You know, I didn't fight for material freedom, you know, or physical freedom. But we are here to say, let us have our spiritual freedom. Because spirituality makes you become spiritual grounded. And once you're spiritual grounded, then you'll be able to treat life in a proper way, approach life in a good way. You know, start respecting nature. You don't harm anyone. Like I say, freedom, once you harm the next person in your freedom, then it's no longer freedom. Freedom goes with rights. And once your rights affect mine, then that means there's no freedom, there's no rights, there's no equality, there's no justice, you know, there's discrimination, maybe racism, you know, it's not cool. But if you look at children, children are the people who give me hope every day because they don't care about money, which is power today. If we look at most people who are in power today, they've got a lot of money. Even though they are not happy, that I know, they are not happy. The most poorest people that I've known and seen on this earth who are so depressed are people who've got a lot of money and they don't know what to do about it. And we worship them, we idolize them, we glorify them. But those people, I mean, shame to them because they are suffering, they can't sleep, you know, They have to think about their money. They have to be controlled by money, so they don't have happiness. That's why me and you need to be grateful every day when we wake up, inshallah, you know, bismillah, because, you know, praises should go to Jah himself, Almighty, you know, whatever way we call him. And you must not be offended because people are judgmental. You look at me with red locks.
Yeah.
And then you come now, when I say to you, Assalamu alaikum, then you start having a problem thinking that Islamic is for you. Islamic is not for you, it's for us.
No, yeah, exactly. It's for
And
everyone.
it belongs to Allah. Same with Rasta, you know, because you come with your shaved hair, and then you come to me and say, ahoy man, what a thing. And I'm like, you Rasta. No, Rasta is the heart, you know. Rasta is just the way of life. So fighting over religions, we are not free yet.
Yeah, we must,
you know,
try not to focus
and
on...
it's even worse, my brother, when we come to religions, because it's supposed to be spiritual. We are supposed to be the solution to problems and conflicts. But the worst hypocrites and parasites and rulers of the world, you find them in a religion. They destroy the religion.
Yeah, they
use the religion as a
own...
cover. They're stealing in the name of Jah, of Allah, of Almighty, of the Lord. But we're watching them. Look, at the end of the day, there's time for everything. Yeah, what must be, let it be. The first shall be the last shall be the first. Like right now in the world. The world is on fire now. Everywhere it's conflict, it's violence, it's bombing, it's gun, it's shooting. So I never thought that one day the world will come to a still, the whole world. And all of us will be mourning everywhere, in every country. Whether you Muslim, you Rasta, you Christian, you Jew, you all this, we're mourning all over the world. But this is just one way of bringing us together as a people, to remind us that we are all one under human race. You see, yeah, so for me, going back to the question you asked me earlier on about Nelson Mandela, what he fought for, no, this is not what we fought for, all of us, the poor men and the most educated men up there. It's not what we fought for. We didn't fight for people to kill each other, more especially, let me speak for Africa, you know, and be specific, you know. Africa have gone through a lot of rough times. You know, tough times. Africa was never given a chance to smile or just to enjoy ice cream. You know, like we see, you know, Donald Trump, also his country, America, so-called superpowers, you know, England, London, they've got everything, those people. But they suffer because they don't have happiness. In Africa, we have happiness, you know, and then it's high time that we should be given a chance to also say something. Maybe by saying something, Corona can be finished. You know, COVID-19 can be gone, because we are people also with a culture, with spirituality. We are rejected stones. We were never given a chance to speak out. Remember when you come from slavery, you know, you are humble. When they smack you this side, you give them this side, they smack you. When you see them fighting with you, you don't hit back because you've got responsibilities. The battle is for Allah. You just keep quiet and just say, Bismillah. That's what you say. You know, it's okay, you know, and then you move on. Tomorrow you become a great leader. Like today here, I'm here with no fear, you know, and I believe that today, and death is teaching us the value of time. So said the scriptures. Death is teaching us the value of time. So because we are mourning all over the world, everyone sitting there, you know, and crying, no one is dancing now. The whole world is mourning death, just because of death. So for some of us, death is our daily bread.
Yeah, and
I grew up.
It doesn't make any discrimination between the rich and the poor. It comes to both of them.
Yeah. But there are those who do not see funerals every day. We grew up seeing funerals every day. There are countries where people don't get to rest, where there's shootings, you know, every time. You look at here, Countries like Sudan, Libya, there's a lot. Even in your country, Turkey, there's a lot, you know, taking place, you know. It's hard to run away from your home and go to a foreign country just because you ran away. It shouldn't be that way. No, 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 no. You should say goodbye in a proper way and go and visit another country and spend time there. If you feel like going back home, go back home. Freedom of movement that I spoke about earlier on. But anyway, it's not free. South Africa is not free. The world is not free. It's not even about South Africa. The world, yeah, it's on fire. Yes, I'm very confident with that. It's just a matter of the right time. Remember, we just have to do what we have to do first in order to do what we want to do, you know? So remember, there's a difference between what you want to do and what you have to do. What you want to do is about you. You're selfish. It's a want, and we don't live for wants. Wanti, no getty. But what we have to do, it's more spiritual, because it's more like it's a need. So I believe that there'll be peace one day. Our lives are not in vain. Our sacrifices, our prayers, our tears don't just fall for nothing. You know, after darkness, there's light, you know. Much as the whole world is going through pain right now, it has even taught those who grew up with silver spoons in their mouths to be humbled. Even uptown babies who don't know what is it like to cry because they hardly know what is it like to sleep with an empty tummy, you know, to live your life at the age of 5 with no mama and papa, you know. Those who are growing in the ghettos, they also have dreams to be better people. So I'm just trying to say, I have hope that one day things will be fine. Because the God that we serve, who is called in so many different names, He's there for us. Some may call Him Allah, some may call Him Jah, Jehovah, Joshua, whatever way that you may call Him. He's a diverse God, you know. But surely, goodness and mercy shall follow us, you know. Yes, especially on behalf of the innocent. Let me speak on behalf of the innocent, because I can't speak for someone that I'm not accountable for, because there's a lot of people out there, particularly the rulers of the world, the leaders, you know, so-called leaders, you know, and they live their false pretending life every day, stealing in the name of the Lord, cheating the people, you know, not doing what is right, misleading innocent people. But judgment will be upon them. Jah will punish them. Allah will deal with them. Our duty as the innocent, who were once slaves, is to now live like kings and queens, because to live like a king and a queen, you must work like a slave. Whether you are in Africa, you are in Turkey, you are in Afghanistan, you know, you are, you know, everywhere, you know. This is the right time to come together as a people. Unity is strength, unity is power. Yeah, then we shall overcome evil, because good is always over evil. You can be 5,000 evil people, then we can be 2 good people, but at the end of the day, we're more powerful than those 5 stiff-naked fools who are evil. Yeah, 5,000. Yeah. With God, nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you don't have God, what do you have?
When you don't have God, you have the opposite. Obviously, the opposite is the one who fights against God while he's been created by God. We call him in different ways. Lucifer, Satan, evil, you know, we call him in different ways. But what I also believe is that even him, Lucifer, sometimes he go in his corner and pray to Allah and call Allah, call God, Jehovah, you know, because he's been created by him. So God is the only creator. So we can't serve 2 masters at a time, you know, one must die, which is Lucifer.
What pushed you to embark on your current journey, and what has been your biggest source of motivation and growth?
Like any African child in Africa growing under pain. Pain has always been my inspiration because I've been hurt by too many things. I've gone through a lot of pain. I'm not saying my pain is the worst pain, like other people say. Pain is pain. Everybody knows their own burden. You know, I'm speaking on behalf of self and also on behalf of Africans. Pain has inspired me to be where I am. Pain has pushed me through. Because remember, some of us are where we are. Number one, I'm not educated, and I'm not ashamed to say that, you know, even though I do encourage people to be educated. And sometimes it's confusing because I work with children, and then children would ask me that, why do you say we need to be educated? And one has to explain to kids very, very well and sensitive, because so-called educated people today, they mess up. And then kids would say, are we also going to steal money like those educated people? And I'm like, no, 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 no. Educated people with no fear of God, then it's dead. You see, there has to be a fear of God. So my journey hasn't been easy, but pain has been my friend, brother, sister, parents, you know, greatest teacher. You know, where there's pain, there's gain. Anything that doesn't kill you always makes you strong. So easy come, easy go. So, I mean, I would also learn from my surrounding when you look at other people, you know, especially those who took what is mine by force while I'm innocent in my own land, you know. And I look at them and they think I surrendered, but I'm just trying to see and learn as to who do I deal with here and what do I deal with here. And I realize that they suffer from fear. While me, pain that they put in my life, the salt that they put in my wound, it's making me more strong. So my secret has always been pain, and even today. And when I pray to Allah, to God, to Jah himself, Joshua, I always say, thank you for the pain that you put in me through, because I need that, you know. Yeah, I'm one of those that wants to earn something. I don't believe in receiving or getting handouts. No, 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 no. Yeah. Time for food parcel is gone, you know. Time for receiving is gone, you know, because the best giver is the one who used to receive yesterday. Tomorrow they become the best givers. So we're ready and we are giving people now. So pain, my friend, it's what inspired me.